I'm Ian Hunter, Vice President of Corporate Sales and Delivery. So for me, getting started, I grew up around the industry with my father who happened to be in it. And then 18 years later, we stand here today. It's been a good ride. So I have 4 young children, and I am on the sidelines coaching all of their sports. Early on in their age, it's been great for me, getting to spend time with them, clearly, of course, but it's also taught me lessons. Again, when you're trying to get little children at 4, 5, 6 years of age to do certain things within sports, you ultimately realize you're trying to motivate them as people, and ultimately their athleticism will grow over time. And I think that's the same truth within the career world, is if you motivate people to be the best, and we've talked about the enthusiasm and creating a culture and environment where they can thrive, their best work will come as you give them the development experience. Every player on the team is going to have a role in the building of success, and it's not just the success of from a revenue or financial perspective, but if you look at people in general, did they build a legacy? Did they provide for their families and ultimately provide pride for themselves of what they ultimately wanted to do? I wouldn't say there was necessarily one mentor, but the mentorship broadly was a constant in my life. The best leaders will always pick up the phone. They will always take the minute. And so even if you run into a couple of shut doors, I think the one that you do find that opens up and is open to conversation and providing that mentorship is the one that was meant for you anyway. So, I have a saying that I don't want anybody ever to show up and just feel like they're surviving at work. We want an atmosphere and a culture of thriving. And so if you don't ever feel that to be true, it's upon us, and we take that as onus as leaders to make sure we turn that around. I think if you put in the right work, you make the right connections, and you do the right thing with that integrity and that work, ultimately it plays out, and it has given you a life, and certainly for me, one that I've appreciated and been very grateful for.